Journey for me personally. It started off 10 years ago when Muhlenberg at the time began to talk about the financial problems they were having. For 5 years, I was able to keep the hospital open by getting grants from Trenton to be able to offset the losses that they were taking. I find it very embarrassing when I pick up the blog today that had mentioned I had not been involved no place. I was hoping that Dottie would correct that, because every time she asked me to attend a meeting, to get involved, I've been present. I take this issue very, very seriously. The state of New Jersey had let us down. I like to feel some of the funding for those 5 years went to Elizabeth, went to JFK, and basically, when this young lady asked me, well, you were part of committee, I wanted to say to her, which I'm gonna say this evening, you must have me confused with Ron West, because he was at all of those meetings that I attended to in terms of decision making. And the same excuse that JF gave me in terms of, I can't understand, the Muhlenberg board and your board is sitting here and you're not answering any questions whatsoever to what's going to happen to the community. So I say to you today, so that I say it for the record, read my lips. I'm not talking about units anymore, I'm talking about housing. I have nothing to gain. And by the way, when it was mentioned my involvement with a group that basically at one point was working with JFK, I made it very clear that my company had an affiliation with them, but I never personally worked with anybody that was on the other side of the table. We have a long way to go, and I'm hoping that we can come together as a community. It's time of the misleading, it's time of the lying to be stopped, and we come together as a group. Because I will attend any meeting here in the city of Plainfield with people that really have the know in the industry of health. I have to be on the health committee, state of New Jersey, for the last 10 years. There's never been a time that I haven't approached any hospital in the immediate area, including Somerset Regional, Robert Woods, as well as hospitals out the area. And basically, the price that was initially being asked was ridiculous. They started off 10 years ago with $100 million. That was the biggest joke in the world. Now, the community has spoken, and they realize they're not going to be able to put it not 600 units, but 1,600 apartments. Because I want to be very careful with what I say in the future, so it don't wind up being confused. We are in this thing together. And I'm hoping that some of the things that I have, some people in the medical industry, I was talking to some of these people today, in terms of what can we really do in order to make sure we don't wind up like Irvington, where eventually they had to put housing units because nobody would not go there. We have to take this from a business point of view, from a professional point of view, and I hope moving forward, the kind of meetings that we'll have with people with input. If we want to invite people in the health industry to come to some of our meetings to discuss some of the options that we have, we'll get more out of those kind of meetings than sitting here and going over and over and over the same thing. So again, I'm here as a person who lives in the community, but have the ability to get the resources that you need to get the right information. So I'm saying to the group that's put this together, whatever you need from anybody, I'll do whatever I can to make sure that we get the right participation and move this particular issue in the right direction. Again, thank you.
And going forward, the community does matter.
I'm sorry?
Going forward, the community doesn't matter?
I said the community, I just said the community law, like, well, look, we went through this yesterday.
People in the health field that.
I said people in the health, can I finish please?
Or you did.
All right, I said anybody in the health field, that means people who are involved in health issues every day around the state. I would be happy to bring them here to talk to us as a community. I said last week, I want the community to be involved. What else, how clear can I say it? No different than when I asked you, what do you want there? And because I looked at you wrong, you misunderstood that as to say I'm supporting 600 housing units. So I'm hoping I made myself clear today. I want to bring people in who are in the industry. I deal with every day in Trenton to come here to help us move in the right direction. I can't be more fair than that. Thank you.